Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. I thought I would start my first slides with explaining about DLF. But after seeing the gathering here, I'm going to skip just the 4-5 slides. I'm not going to speak more about the company as such, but I'm going to take you through what we have done in DLF in terms of sustainability and also what's our goal and where we are going to look at the net zero. We haven't yet published the date, but I think Mahesh and the team knows that we are working very closely in terms of moving our journey towards the net zero. As I said, I'm going to skip this. This is the portfolio which we have. Currently, we are at 49 million square feet. In terms of office, it's around 45 million square feet and retail portfolio of around 4.76. We are adding close to 10 million square feet in the next couple of years. And at any given point of time, there is close to 7.5 to 8 million square feet of projects which is actively either in the design stage, approval stage, or in the procurement stage. So I'll keep the topic relevant to what we are going to discuss. I need to quote Leonardo DiCaprio. We don't own the earth, we have just loaned it from the future generations. So I'm going to start with that. Our entire holistic approach in terms of sustainability starts from the design, where we focus on what is it we are going to do with the comfort factor of the tenant, who is going to be the majority of the occupier, who spends 50% of his time working within the workspaces, or consumers getting into the retail portfolio or malls, and give them the better comfort in terms of quality air, water, power, a comfort air conditioning inside. It starts with that. So it takes into almost all of the parameters here, and many of either the consultants like Ashish or whoever knows this has to start from the first day itself. It's not something which you can go and rectify at a later stage, but it needs to be part of your original design brief, where you start even before you get onto the ground. We're also, in terms of global leaders, in terms of the GRESB ranking. Our journey started in 2013. Some of my colleagues here who started the journey, I would thank them, because this is where it all started. And you should know that I was telling Mahesh, half of our LEED certificates were signed by him, including the One Horizon Center and the Two Horizon Center. So we started with actually a LEED gold for all of our properties, which we moved to 2016. We have 40.46 million square feet of LEED Platinum. So when I say that a journey which started in 2013 and 2016, you move from LEED Gold of a couple of buildings to 40 million square feet of LEED Platinum, the entire sheer work of what you need to do, make changes into your existing building, get in certain changes modified in the equipments and all of that, and the documentation. I got some of my teammates here who were dealing with a pile load of documentation process in a systematic way, so that these can be achieved, and also go back to the projects where low flow fixtures of either the taps or your MERV 14 filters, in terms of what needs to be done, upgradation of the glazing, all of that were considered and then moved to a huge amount of LEED Platinum buildings by 2013. In 2022, we achieved the first LEED community for Cybercity Gurugram across the world. That was the first to be certified for LEED community. And by the same year, we also got for LEED Zero Waste in Hyderabad. Now, it is something which we've taken upon ourselves in getting almost all the projects as LEED Zero Waste. We also have LEED Zero Water. Then 2023, that's something which we got in terms of all the 40 buildings, 45 million square feet as LEED Zero Water. In 2023, again, following to the DLF Cyber City Gurgaon, we got for Manapakam campus also. I was told that even though we were second in India, we were third in the world for Manapakam, because someone went inside and filed before us in China, right, Aarti? Okay. So this is a caption of what we have, and we have also included not only the sustainability as what you have in terms of energy efficiency, we also looked at the safety parameters. So that's the journey which we've started with the British Safety Council, where we went for all the safety assessments of our projects, and right now we have 21 Sword of Honors from the British Safety Council. They not only look at the safety aspects, FLS aspects, they also get into the comfort of the consumer or the occupier when they enter, get dropped down, and their journey into the overall campus, how they spend their day. So that's also something which we are very proud of. We are the highest in the world as of now, and I think next year we will be scoring 23 Sword of Honors, the rate of buildings we are adding on a year-on-year basis. This is our Manapakam campus, which I was telling that we got the LEED community for the highest rating. We also knew that when we have to go towards the journey of net zero, one of the important thing is, as Geetanjali was telling about scope 1, scope 2, scope 3. Scope 3 is still a little bit of a challenge for most of the developers here. We need to see how we are going to address it. I think towards that journey, your RE, the renewable power, the power which is the maximum in terms of both your energy conservation. We've started with 100% renewable energy for Hyderabad. Then we are at 85%. We initially had 40% of the overall consumption. Then we went with another 45% added with the solar, and achieved 85% of the complete renewable energy of consumptions in Chennai. Mall of India, many who are working within this sphere would know that Noida is still on its own journey path, where you can't go beyond 50% at this point of time. We've reached 50% in terms of RE power there. No waste goes out of our campus. That's what we have tried to achieve. Many of our projects, we have recycled notebooks, and that gets distributed to the employees. I see a lot of pride with the employees when they say that, okay, we are carrying the recycled notebooks done within the campus. So that's the kind of, it's not only a top-driven process, it's also to be lapped up by each and everyone who is part of it. Your own employees, consultants, vendors who works with us, the service provider, and most importantly, your tenants, occupiers. In terms of water and rainwater harvesting, these are something which we've taken up very in terms of emphasized within our service providers. We have tried to reduce on a year-on-year basis with, let it be the efficient monitoring of the water meters put in each and every critical location, STP treated waters servicing both the flush and the irrigation. We've tried to reduce year-on-year 5% of our water consumption. And when you add that to a 49 million square feet, and close to 70 million consumers coming into our retail portfolio, and close to 3 lakh people getting into our offices across India on a daily basis, that's a huge saving which we are talking about. These are some of the awards and items which we have embarked on ourselves in terms of both safety and also sustainability. The CSR Foundation, which is headed by the DLF Foundation, also focuses mostly on sustainable projects, pedestrian access, a lot of FOBs which we have built across Gurugram, which you would see, which creates a better environment for the pedestrians. Net zero, I would touch because I'll leave that to the experts over here. We started our journey. When I say that all of the other parameters which we are doing is towards achieving this goal, both in terms of scope 1 and scope 2, I think we are very, very clear on what we are going to do. Scope 3 is still something we are waiting for certain clarifications, but I think in the near future, not far, much before 2047, whatever we've talked about, we're going to announce our path and also the strategy towards achieving this with the kind of design and the top-driven approach in terms of emphasis on what we need to do on the sustainability and also net zero goals, that the year is not so far that within next couple of months we are going to announce this target, which we are very happy and really focused upon. So with that, I would thank Mahesh and his team to have given me the opportunity to make at least our path, whatever we are doing, to be known to the team. And also it is not something which every individual person has to do on his own. I think it's a collective effort if we need to make this place a better place for us and also to everyone who is going to come here and stay. Thank you. Thank you.